the service there. Sidney Jones will serve it across here for the Raiders. Dug up nicely there by Perugini, and now the kill by Camryn Hannah.
Lines of power against Colgate today. That one beautifully.
She's ready to serve, and across it goes. Dug up here in the back line, and pushed over the net by Camryn Hannah. 11 kills in this match, up on their feet.
Camryn Hannah, just absolute.
Was at Missouri before this. Hannah, another one of those transfers, and she's continuing to make her presence felt.
As this Penn State offense has really found its groove in the last two sets.
So JMU coming, firing out of the gates, an early 6-4 advantage for them. A lot of volleyball left to be played. Pedraza sets up Weatherington on the far side. Weatherington's shot sent right back over the Nittany lines. They try yet again, this time on the near side. A big time shot from Camryn Hannah, who gets the kill.
And the serve will stay with O'Toole.
O'Toole brings it back over, 11-6 your score. Hannah sets. A strike from Hannah.
Got 4 kills for her now, tied for her team lead with DeMarcy and Belicic, but getting it done, and you said at the game face, you saw a lot of power on that last kill.
Penn State in system here. Markley kept alive. Here's Chabo. Grimes gonna set this one to Markley, trying to push it over. UMBC trying to keep it alive. Pedraza gonna have to just set it. Hannah kills it. What a rally once again between these two sides. The Miami, Florida staff, and spent 7 seasons there as an assistant coach before getting a head coaching gig here at UMBC last season. Nice touch by Hannah there, gets another kill. Penn State with a 5-point lead, needing 5 to take set number 2. Pedraza's serve. Outford, in the middle. DeMarcy trying to attack that. Now they go to Grubisic Chabo, and she's denied by Taylor Trammell.
She has been active, she's been getting involved, but just hasn't been able to finish it off like she did against UVA in their last match where she had 16 kills.
Grimes setting. Hannah swinging and gets the kill. Grubisic Chabo, low serve. Pedraza setting Hannah, trying to tap it to her left. Here's Belicic, denied by Camryn Hannah. And Penn State takes set number 2, 25-19.
Extend that anymore, going to set 3. Huge block by Hannah and Trammell, both right up there. And UMBC, yeah, I think you said it perfectly, going up against the number 13 team in the country in an environment like this, nothing that...
Mean mug after that one. And it looked almost as if Conte kind of hit Penn State. 1 point away. Jillian Grimes serves. UMBC feeding Conte, and Allie Holland with the exclamation point. Point, set, match. Penn State sweeps UMBC in the opening match of the Penn State Classic.
Greatest force and traction on the volleyball, but still made a great play.
Jillian Grimes, fantastic serve. Jakubowski there, and this one remains on the Pirate side. They'll send it over. Jillian Grimes puts it to Pedraza. Camryn Hannah, a gorgeous kill where no Pirate was standing. Here's Mac Pedraza sending that one over. And Jenna Walsh gets snuffed by Camryn Hannah. Wow, what a block. Grimes gets another serving. And Taylor Jakubowski had to act like a libero there, just run and die for that one. Stark puts it up for Pedraza. And Merzik, good block there from the Pirates. Klungel sends it up, but dug out by Pedraza. Stark puts it up for Hannah, and the kill falls in bounds. You hear the crowd getting loud here, trying to take Walsh off of her focus. Merzik digs that one up. Here's Camryn Hannah. Wow, what a gorgeous serve. She splits the difference between Sabasili.
Great follow through. You'll see her right arm kind of crosses her body towards the very end of that
boys and stay off the ball.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Pedraza sends that one over for Seton Hall. Jakubowski puts it up, finds Walsh. Merzick keeps it alive. Pedraza puts it up for Hannah. A slight tip, trying to fool Seton Hall. They were ready for it. Jakubowski puts it up. Here's Walsh. Kills attempt. She's blocked by Hannah and Trammell. Wow.
Again, just something else to worry about when you're trying to deal with an all Big Ten setter. Williams into the teeth of the double block. Give that one to Hannah.
So why not move your body in the direction of where the outside is going to go? Swing, whether it's fast or slow.
And you see those numbers, 3+ denials per set. Texas #1 of the nation. Penn State starting to influence things more with the block and also with Camryn Hannah going cross-court. Cam Hannah, #8, delivering her 6th kill of the night. And it's Penn State here by 4. Knew her assignments. Now her assignment here to describe the action with us. Again, Rutgers' first point here, set 3. And we'll see if the Scarlet Knights can kind of clean things up a little bit with some of the attack errors piling up. Around Thanksgiving weekend, either really happy with how you played, really sad, or somewhere in between and hoping you've got a date in the NCAA tournament.
Not too slow for the defense to be able to read it, but she did a really good job of getting it right in between the blocker's hands.
And Penn State adds to the run, 9 straight points right now. What's the key to shutting things down and reading the defense?
The whistle blows and the first serve is up and over. Pedraza sets it over to Hannah for the first kill of the match. 2 service errors by the Nittany Lions. Dotson sends it over and it's set up for Holland. Big swing, but Northwestern's going to send it over with a free ball. On the other side, it's Hannah. And she gets it in the corner. Camryn Hannah. Dotson sends it over. Grimes. Pedraza sets up Merzick. Now San Giacomo on the other side. It's Hannah. And once again, a big swing by Camryn Hannah. And now Penn State finally, 4 years at Purdue, played in over 62 matches in her career as a Boilermaker. Now it's Grimes out of system for Penn State. Doesn't matter, Camryn Hannah takes advantage. And Hill have just been so tough at the net all season. Now on the other side, it's Hannah right down the line. Back and forth we go in set #3. Pedraza with the serve. Navarrete. Rousseau sends it to San Giacomo, but denied by Trammell. Shane Davis, when we talked to him, pointed to so many impact transfers like Chin and San Giacomo. Now it's Hannah on the other side.
Losing the first 2. But, you know, it's tied at 13, but we've seen the first 2 sets when it's kind of been in this low teen range.
I want to get better at blocking and backcourt defense, and so she wants to play at the next level after college, so she knows that that's something she needs to work on.
My gosh, Hannah, check the floor. There was a lot of force there.
Well, let's go back to Mac Pedraza, because I know this is a great hit, but the ball always seems to be in the same spot.
She was even a middle blocker her first season of college volleyball at Mizzou, so she has played all over, and they take advantage of her versatility. There is Hannah once more, just jaw-dropping the speed she has.
No block.
Barnes at the service line. Pedraza looking to Hannah, who has the hot hand right now. Pedraza serving, targeting Terry. And taking care of it is Hannah. It is set point #2 for Penn State, but to your point, Audrey, a significant, solid, early Big Ten test for both of these teams. Pedraza. Milanovic with the bump set to Merzick. What a big dig by Barnes to keep it alive. Pedraza up the middle. It is Holland. And from her knees, it's Barnes with the second contact. And Hannah unleashes the heat once more, and it is a 2-0 lead here at Huff Hall. Mosier goes to Burbage, and there's no returning that. Draws it to Holland, tips it over at the nets, kept alive by Murr. Pedraza behind her head, and my goodness, Hannah crushes it.
Easily, Minnesota leaving that one-on-one, but it's difficult when Pedraza's making sets like that. Beautiful, moving forward.
Murr serving for Minnesota. Hannah demolishes that ball. Pedraza behind her head and unleashing the heat is Hannah.
Mac Pedraza back to serve for her. Causing some trouble. Free ball comes over from IU. Hannah going cross court.
First to start stepping up. So down against the Hoosiers right now, 13-7.
Colheed back to serve. Hannah one more time. This time it goes through. Colorado Springs, Colorado has really adjusted into the back row nicely. Here's Hannah off the block. Penn State the first to double digits here. Here's Hannah once again. No stopping her.
I mentioned before, Penn State's going to need a little bit more of a team effort if they wanted to come back in the second set firing, but never mind that.
Spent 4 years as an assistant before taking over the helm for legendary head coach Russ Rose.
Really picking up right where she left off in that dominant second set.
They're going to go to her again. The off-speed keeps it going and alive for Indiana. But that double block, hard to get through. Allie Holland, she's done it all night.
Again, already 10 ties, 3 lead changes to this point in this matchup. Terrific. Two-man for Londot. Out of the back row. And there's...
See if Ohio State can continue to commit to Hannah at this point. She's starting to hit those line shots really. State is trying to focus on actually finding Rader if there's a good pass. So it's very surprising to see London not having an amazing percentage, but she is the star player right now. So we have to make sure that we need to control her so we can control the game. Sitting down, you're ready for the ball to get shot right to you, but to have it mistouched or to have it in a different direction is hard to read off of.
Off of Pedraza's serve. Joust to the net. Pedraza scrambling up, going back to Markley, trying to ride the hot hand. Murphy. Tough swing for the freshman with a pretty good look. And Hannah with the hammer.
Penn State just keeping it alive and doing what she can to give Mac a good, nice high ball, to give her attackers a chance to transition, read the
lead back to 3 for the Buckeyes. So Pedraza pound the table in front of us. She was miffed that she didn't get there.
I actually love to see an athlete get a little angry, get a little. So the speed and the placement of the ball is just keeping everybody on their toes, as she should.
Pedraza tracking back, going to Mercick. Rader able to pass it, but put down Hannah and Trammell. 4th of the match for the Nittany Lions.
The in-sync of both blockers.
Center, especially that beautiful facility, they pack it, and it has become a challenging place to win at for road teams too. Cam Hannah. Wasn't sure how she was going to feel in this highly anticipated reunion with her old team. Said she was more nervous than she thought this morning. Hasn't played out on the court. She's gotten into the flow of the game.
Jess and Londot were against each other with her being back on the right side. So they're going back to their old ways and trying to really perfect what they used to do.
Cam Hannah, great read. Surely thought about this moment and coming back against her old team, and it goes 5. Shutdown block, Taylor Trammell.
Offensive threat or a defensive threat, and for
Nittany Lions, the number 13 ranked team in the country, has never lost to the Hawkeyes. Going back behind her head and absolutely blasting it is Camryn Hannah. She's been a big part of this team by giving Pedraza more options than just Merzick.
Absolutely.
Ortega up the middle, and there she makes the stop. Taylor Trammell
involved, but this Penn State block read that so well and put up an. But the goal is to keep them involved throughout that entire set and not start getting predictable.
Tied for a team high with 5 kills. Beautiful sets and read by Buechner, who quickly gets into place. Grimes will set it to Hannah, who's sent back. Pedraza will go to Hannah once more, and she puts it away with force.
Served by Rodriguez. Push right back outside to Merzick. Chased down by Harper Murray after the touch from Rodriguez. Push behind to Hannah. She finds that back line. She's been chasing balls down the entire first set. Off to Tate. Penn State keeps it alive. Great up. And then the finish and the close, and a good swing from the left pin this time by.
Second ball better. This was a situation, chaotic play. The ball just has to get up. Mac Pedraza made that ball.
Connection right now between Riley and Becca Alec is struggling outside of the block.
Mac Pedraza will be the server for Penn State. Received by Buechner, set back to her. She'll go on the attack, double block. Taylor Trammell and Camryn Hannah are there at the net. She's definitely been in these positions before as a player and a coach. So now the Nittany Lions look to continue their 4-0 scoring run. And Buechner goes on the attack, and once again, Taylor Trammell and Camryn Hannah are there to meet her at the net. As that serve is floated over, tapped by Trammell. The big attack by Buechner, blocked by Trammell once again. Nittany Lions lead slowly dwindling. Now they only are up by 2 as Grimes receives the serve. Jess Merzick, good dig by Dennis. She'll fire a free ball over. And Camryn Hannah straight down. Penn State gets the kill.
Just so talented. I mean, she just puts these balls in the perfect spot where Iowa defenders can't get them. Right there, literally just had to outstretch her arms over the net and just tap it down.
Hannah flying in, blocked. Hannah once again, that time she won't be denied. It's been outstanding so far for Iowa. Been great here tonight. Set up for Camryn Hannah. Another transfer we've talked about a lot tonight.
It's just gonna go out of bounds, so 19 serving 24 now.
Buechner's serve. Set up for Hannah. Who else but Camryn Hannah to end this second set?
Maybe Schumacher Coley said, I think she's rooting for Penn State. I'm not sure, though. Chicoine. There's Pedraza. Hannah.
In the Big Ten with assists per set. And this is why you'd think.
Dug out by Chicoine. Guess who? Hannah.
Mac Pedraza is going to target the freshman who's playing all the way around. It's no rips one down the line like that. She's able to just be smart, creative, and crafty, hit anywhere on the court efficiently.
Speaking of efficiency, Camryn Hannah. Hannah with the punch. Now for Camryn Hannah on the afternoon, her 10th one.
So easy. They make it look so easy. You're confused because she's hitting everywhere on the court.
Hannah.
Really, really smart. Sometimes middles try to go all the way back to the middle and run that full slide.
Hannah taking some speed off perfectly.
We'll just see if that sub happens here. It's an option.
Up the middle, Holland, but a big dig by Murray. And Hannah slamming it down the line, gets the touch.
Is a thunderous swing. Take a look at the great set there. And the ball goes off the blocker's head and out of bounds.
Hopefully Hannah's okay. Here she gets a swing.
I think
there's our answer.
Yeah, I think she's good.
Have an exciting play, a couple of points in a row, and then a service error. Hannah, unstoppable tonight.
Nittany Lions challenge the top-ranked Huskers. Coverage begins Friday, 6:30 Eastern. And there they are out of the timeout with the big swing by Hannah. Big block. Right side, Hannah was there.
That was a better serve. Forced Bishop to make a couple powerful moves by the net. The block read it well.
Really good week of practice and getting the call here, and that is the 1,000th kill of her career. Beeson with a cut. Merzick first contact. Back set Riley to Beeson into the Penn State block. Beeson will restart. Good get for Jillian Grimes, Penn State's libero. And another free swinging shot from Penn State. 0 letdown after the big monumental win over then #1 Wisconsin at home, convincing back-to-back home sweeps of Maryland and Rutgers, as you would expect. But right now, in front of this crowd,
really in unison and just thunderous attacks on the Nittany Lions side, really exploiting this outside matchup, whether it's Merzick or Hannah out there.
where the Nittany Lions were up 11-2 in the opening set and never looked back en route to the 10-point win. Pedraza to the outside.
Has really come alive in this redshirt season. She hasn't seen much playing time in her previous years, but she is making a real difference for this Purdue team at the net. A little bit of a run here for Purdue. They got a 3-0 scoring run here. Another set to Hannah that time. Chicoine playing very efficient as Colvin serves that up, hitting .471. Awkward set, but Chicoine gets it over. And that ball is in. Weatherington, Hannah. Hannah returns the favor.
But instead, the point ends up for the Wolverines. The Lions free ball it over, miscommunication. On the near side, stuffed at the line. Camryn Hannah rejects the kill from Morgan Burke.
Second set's been super back and forth. Like you said, neither team going on a scoring run.
Grimes' serve, it's Niambo, and she's rejected at the line by Allie Holland and Camryn Hannah. The duo combined to give the lead, the 9-6 lead.
She can truly do anything. He trusts her in any position he can put her in, that she's going to rise to the challenge.
2 kills for her on 3 swings, and there is the high-rising Hannah.
Tinkered around at that position, but had gotten comfortable having her on this outside spot. Against a team like Wisconsin, you have to continue to rip.
3 kills, but 4 errors here in the early going for Weatherington. So hitting in the negative, trying to swing her way out of it. Free and clear on the outside. And Wisconsin was flying early, hitting 500, now dipping below 200. Penn State at 192, still a little bit better than Wisconsin at this point. How about Grimes laying out? Vilanovic back. Wisconsin opportunity on the free ball. That was a team point for Penn State. In blocks now of the night for Wisconsin. soaring.
Player that touches 10-10 like she does, she's able to go up and over them.
Her career high in this building against Penn State a couple of years ago, when she rang up 27 kills. Hannah stymied by the Badger block. Merzick always an option out of the back row. How about the alertness to keep that up after she got stuffed? Hannah, no look touch up front and now plays it over. One of the longest rallies of the match. Terminated by Hannah.
Last couple of rallies.
3-3 in the opening set, and Camryn Hannah picks a corner for the service ace. Penn State hasn't been a great serving team this year.
Angling her fingers just to get the ball over the net.
Maddie Bilanovic talked about the spark she can provide off the bench, and Camryn Hannah with the solo block. The second set.
Yeah, once you rejuvenate that block, you see Camryn Hannah. She was all over that.
And then Western Kentucky at home also went on the road to take on second-ranked Louisville at the time. Bilanovic. Merzick was blocked at the net. And then Camryn Hannah right down the line with a bullet for Penn State.
From that angle.
As evidenced by what Cooley did just there. You know, she didn't play a ton beginning of the year. Starting mid-October, she took over. She's been a bright spot for them with her size. Camryn Hannah, same thing for her. You know, she's really...
Northwestern defense seeing kind of a one-on-one matchup for Allie Holland in the middle. She's one of those seniors that's been here a long time in this Penn State program. She's going to be looking to end the regular season on a high note at Rec Hall.
Speaking of ending the regular season on a high note, someone who's had a high note all season, Camryn Hannah, on to begin it.
Hannah, that transfer from Clemson. She's swing from Wetherington, and she kept her shoulders nice and square towards the line. Just able to put it right past those outstretched arms.
2 down to the floor for Penn State. Hannah just sends a free ball over, goes right back. Now Penn State resets. Pedraza finds Hannah. Hannah finds the floor.
State right there taking advantage of a couple overpasses. Hannah tried to get it on the initial dump with...
Right at the net. And it's going to be Camryn Hannah to set point.
Northwestern just out of system and got off to a quick start. Northwestern's battled back, and now the Lions flexing their muscles.
Pedraza to Hannah. She finishes set 1 at 15.
And it's just right there, that double block's over here for Northwestern.
Stinson's serve. It's received kind of hard by Grimes, but it doesn't matter.
But again, it's a really hard angle as a defender to get there.
Morrissey has seen her time on the floor increase significantly in recent weeks. There she is again. Hannah, Camryn Hannah. Pedraza set for Hannah, you bet. Tough touch from Spawn, and Holland right there to get the free ball and put it down. Set point here in match number 2, all Penn State. Dowler, middle Schnitta. The set, Hannah, you bet. Camryn Hannah says goodnight in set number 2.
A nice little tip over the block.
Second team All-American last year was Londat. For the second time in her career on top being an All-American honorable mention. And here's the challenge for the Buckeyes, trying to keep that consistency from start to finish. It's been an obstacle all season long. A lot of highs, a lot of lows throughout the course of this campaign. Off to a great start, but can they keep it going? Hannah and Penn State has tied things at 14. Second time Penn State serving for set 1. On this right side with Londat. Grimes. Hannah. Penn State takes it. 27-25.
she found a way to kill the ball. Transition out to the outside, just so much power. Went in between the block. Yeah, and being able to continue that through the whole match is what's the hardest thing to do.
Absolutely. Hannah.
Yeah, when we look at the keys and you look at, for Ohio State, serving was going to be crucial. They have to create opportunities to score points by making passing difficult.
Hannah on the cross-court kill. Jillian Grimes. 2 men. Londat. Grimes. Hannah. That was off of Anna McClure. Pedraza to Hannah. What a luxury. If you're...
Is really nice.
And that's why we see a 5-1 situation here. And how about that swing from Camryn Hannah? If you're not ready to go. And as mentioned, Louisville will be hosting the national championship this year. You know this team is motivated to get back. They were close.
With the back set. Love to see that.
Very interesting substitution on the side of Louisville. Here's another set first, though. How about that from the baseline? For
22-13. Wow.
Yeah, stunning scoreline. Camryn Hannah back to serve, looking to extend it. She gets the ace.
A little bit late. Izzy Stark puts a nice fast tempo on that ball that just causes disarray on the other side of the net.
Stark at the service line, Keefe. He's up. Oh, what a kill. Camryn Hannah continuing to get it done. Mendelson here earned her first ace of the season in set number 1. Keefe denied. Penn State block is so tough.
There is just not much. Pay attention to the eyes. The eyes on these players. From Penn State, that doesn't matter. She's still going to hit around it.
Rio run here for Duke. Camryn Hannah says, I'll put an end to that.
We're all about momentum because it's so fast. Duke's doing a really nice job of controlling things on their side of the net right now.
Crafty move from Hannah. 18-12 lead.
And you said it best. This is a crafty move. It's an undefendable ball. You have Duke kind of making some adjustments. Remember, underrated is aiming at corners and attacking that middle donut hole.
Hannah, big swing.
Yeah, coming in as a top recruit, you expected that from Izzy Stark, but she has lived up to all those expectations and then some. She'll set it here. It was a bit low for Hannah. Hannah just has to send a free ball over. Now it's Scalavandre on the slide. Hannah off the top of the block, bounced off the net tape. Faldudo keeps it alive, and Hannah will pay it off. One of the leadership council members on this Tiger squad and last year's Ivy League Rookie of the Year. So talented young setters on both sides in this contest, but an experienced pin hitter like Camryn Hannah.
That was just no doubter from Camryn Hannah. You've mentioned it so far. This is a team right now in Princeton that is very allowed Princeton to keep Penn State on their toes a bit throughout the morning session. Jones pops it away, grinds for Izzy Stark. Back to Maggie Mendelson. One hand over and a blast by Camryn Hannah. First time her name has been called, but it definitely won't be the last.
I won a tennis court once, and that was a mistake, so no.
Faldudo keeps the serve up. Camryn Hannah with a drive and a kill.
Hitting her spots well, and she's seeing the ball. She get the replay here. She just is able to slam that ball.
This game will remain undefeated at 3-0 throughout the weekend here at Rec Hall. Izzy Stark to Maggie Mendelson. Get this match back underway. And Camryn Hannah, 2 hands, slams it down.
9-7 Penn State leads here in the first set. Merzick to serve. Float serve. This one tough to handle. Chased down by Clemmer. And now a free ball given by Watkins. Izzy Stark in the middle to Mendelson. Tipped up. Beautiful save by Clemmer. Yet another free ball for the Nittany Lions. Stark to Hannah, right down Broadway. Ilter averaging 1.3 blocks per set. Gets a big one there. Merzik, Izzy Stark, Camryn Hannah, and that is a recipe for success.
It's a Yale's 3-0 run with a 3-0 run of their own. It's 7 serving 5, and Merzik's been serving tough. Yale once again's got to play it way off the net. Mendoza gets a swing. Here's Mendelson from the middle, sent back by Abraham and Mendoza, but covered by Hannah. Now Hannah for the swing. She'll go cross court and bury it in the corner for the Nittany Lions. Plenty of time to work on their connection, not just as hitters, but also in the blocking department, as the team captain Quinn Menger checks in for the serve, and give her a lot of the credit for that point because Yale struggled to receive it. Get a replay of that last point. Quinn Menger with the service pressure. Merzik, the team captain. Deal will run to get to it. Kellen, strong swing. Grimes right there, though, to play it up. Grimes has had a nice night for Penn State, and Camryn Hannah pays off her efforts with the kill in this game. Another fantastic one there to get, knowing that she's got a chance to attack and taking full advantage of it. Here's Menger's serve. Going pin to pin are the Bulldogs, as Kellen had to try and tip it over Penn State. They like to hog a lot of court, and Grimes knows how to cover a lot of space quickly. Didn't have to cover much there. Markley will get a swing off right in front of the wrecking crew. Chukwumeriche tried to punch it over. Penn State got back on top of it, and Camryn Hannah ahead of this 23-13 serve of set number 4. Penn State on the brink of closing it out. Double block, Trammell and Hannah through the middle.
Ooh, Cam Hannah. SD straight down.
With the ground.
Myerson Wooler did what? And Cam Hannah sends one into next week.
Forward on the play before, tried to catch the outside of Wallard's hand.
Once again, the wrecking crew counts down Yosia. She takes a lot of time on her serves, but it paid off the last time. Bishop going for the quick dump. Instead, it's a back set to Hannah, and Camryn Hannah from the right side pin hammers it home.
Michigan State now on a 3-0 score run. The momentum and the runs going back and forth here in set 4.
Alduda plays it. They'll try Hannah again. A little closer to the net for Hannah. As Alexa Markley checks back in, it'll be not.
Let's see if they can continue doing that, or will Penn State continue to show their dominance.
So the Spartans have another rally in them. This is Hannah right through the middle of the block.
Jess Merzik back to serve in her second year at Penn State after starting her career at Michigan, and trying to get that in rhythm. Doesn't go for Eva Rohrbach. And
look to her a lot more this season as well.
At 8th all-time in Terps history in putaways. Stark going in rhythm to Camryn Hannah. 2 top transfers coming into Caroline Juravicius and Maggie Mendelson. All were able to get here in January last year and starting the process of getting integrated with Penn State. See the Nittany Lions zooming on by after taking 6 of the last 7 points to go up 2. Snitta denied. Big block for Hannah and Mendelson. Getting things charged up defensively. Penn State in the ace for Snitta. 45 now in the season. Tight ball at the net. And how about Izzy Stark putting that right on a rope for Cam Hannah.
Which held a Maryland blocker. Watch the strength to push this ball out. So impressive to get that right.
Hanging right there. And Penn State was able to blast away in the last set and take it by 5. Terps trying to hang on to this lead. Penn State pulls even again. Trammell up front with another block. How about 500 now in her career?
So impressive.
She has come in and been ready from the jump starting off this year. Williams back in a serve position here from Maryland. Stark. Hannah just kind of hanging in the air.
court has so much to cover. If you put it right over, it's difficult to get.
Both teams a little out of sync here at this juncture of the set. Both hitting in the negative. Hannah had a wide open alley to thump one down.
It's right into the seam. It's a two-passer rotation, so Merzick has to cover a ton. Got ace the first one, not that time. That was right on the money.
Nebraska, rather, against Michigan State just last year, but miscue on that one.
Sent down by the Lions. Hard kill by Camryn Hannah. Another look at this one. Hannah just climbing the ladder, getting the contact and keeping it inside.
To get a ball down, even with the block.
It'll be a Penn State point yet again.
No, it certainly has been, and Michigan State doing a fine job of controlling what they can control here.
Front line, the Spartans get it over with Preston. Hannah climbing the ladder, able to send it off of Bolton and get the point. Sends it over. Popped up in the air. Stark. Hannah looking for the kill, and she gets it. Bolton with the serve. Popped up. The response from the Nittany Lions. Spartans get it over. Yosia, Bishop, Duzema with the roll shot. Stark. Hannah with the kill. Securing the second set in a row. Merzick sends it over. Bishop, Cooling. Stark, Hannah with the roll shot.
Defense is finding a free-flowing movement, and then you get to serve receive, and you give points back that are free.
Nittany Lions keeping it going. Izzy Stark, Hannah, roll shot for the kill.
For Steve Aird's squad. That's the aggressive serves Indiana needs to have if they want to compete with Penn State today.
Stark, backside to Hannah, right in front and at the knees of Ramsey Gary.
Didn't quite have the communication they needed to get that one back over the net.
Kenzie Daphne to send it over for Westfield, from Westfield High School. Hannah, cross court, K.
She's been so important today and for this IU team the entire season, trying to get their first statement win of 2024.
Hannah just keeps it in play as she goes cross court. Jess Merzick. Hayworth backside to CAC. Hannah goes the other way, cross court kill for number 8. It's been an amazing match that we've watched so far. Tatum denied by Hannah one-on-one. Try to go to Saris on the other side. Sliding dive there by Merzick. Hannah take 2.
Scoring to rally scoring. He recruited Fawcett and Hodge, big guns on the pin, and that was really the start of everything. I mean, it's with Mendelson, who's 6'5", over the 5'9" blocker for the Buckeyes. So we'll see that matchup and be tracking it here in the rest of set 2.
That assistant for Penn State. Camryn Hannah bails them out.
They are on their feet, and they are loving what they're seeing so far.
Swemker back to serve, sends a bullet. And Penn State, Ava Feldudo now has tracked down 2 crazy balls. And a tip over the net. Grimes got it. Ohio State has to play out of it. Londoc. Oh, can't close it out. One defense on the side of Penn State.
Takes advantage of the block, so you've got to be fearless if you're going to survive as an outside hitter in this conference.
Speaking of surviving, Webker surviving that pass from Quinn Menger's serve. And how about that angle from Camryn Hannah?
Constant earlier in the season.
Already 3 blocks for this Minnesota Golden Gophers squad as Stark gets it to Hannah. Serves it this time. Grimes receives on the floor. Hannah on the attack, stays in. 8 service aces on the season. This one received by Merzick to Stark. She sends it over looking for her second kill. Schaffmaster kept it up on the floor. Now Stark sets it for Hannah, and Camryn Hannah
We talked to Alfie Reft a lot about the percentage, the number of times teams play off speed. You got to take something away. 7 of 24 with 5 errors here in the second set. Credit to the Bruins, service pressure, also very good in reception. To the outside, good block touch. Merzik, Hannah. Perfect passes for Peyton Dewick, which is a really good number. Back there with Riley. Here's Leverett again. Dug by Faldudo. Chance in transition, and Camryn Hannah again. Very good use of all the real estate.
And started again. Watch Camryn Hannah's footwork on this approach. Well, you don't see her, but she...
Coming up after this one, we'll go across town to the Galen Center, USC and Michigan State. Good block touch by Dodson. That was Lalani. Grimes, expert dig. Hannah tight, up into the block, recycle the point. Really good job getting her feet to the ball, number 8 in pink, Camryn Hannah.
Camryn Hannah in transition, just a recycle ball, works to get back, good approach, gets her feet inside to this ball. And
in 7th place in the Big Ten Conference, hitting at a 250 clip. Dewick with a good pass, smart shot to recycle by Leverett. What a dig by Stark, right to the 3-meter line. Not a very good set in transition. Well recycled by Juravicius. And Camryn Hannah puts the hammer down. Here is Menger, been a pretty good server. Dig by Faldudo. Hannah. .41 assists so far on the night. Her team hitting .263. Olsen is blocked. Taylor Trammell, that ball was left a little bit inside. A little bit of trash talk here, and immediately the first referee took control.
Leader on the court has come in, done the work, and really running a balanced attack. Really impressed with her play.
USC, when they're, like a lot of teams, when they're playing well, they're controlling the ball.
Wow, that elevation is interesting because Juravicius starts on the one side and runs completely around the court. She's had a lot of success when she attacks that crossbody.
What a set this has become. Hannah cross court.
Wow, I love that aggressive swing at shoulder. Not the best pass there, but Grimes.
7th assist for Grimes from the libero spot. It's in! It lands in after USC pulled the arms back, and Brad Keller had a challenge remaining.
That's some speed.
Yeah. Well, both of these teams hoping to sink their teeth into the set 1 win. Michigan will have to come from way behind. Penn State needs only 1 more point.
Help. You got a triple block on this. Check this out. Triple block. Camryn Hannah goes. Michigan is getting the most success out of their middles right now.
And we'll see if they can make up for the missing production of Jacobs on the bench. Hannah continues to fire away.
Since, you know, she's got 3 errors right now, and she's still got somebody to jump with her. It looked like
Merzik. Merzik already with 5 kills in this first set. Whittingstall gets it over on the second chance there, working against the solo block of Hannah. Then Hannah comes back on the other side.
Then when you're late to the block there.
Head coach Jim Barnes talked to us a little bit about when we met with him prior to the match, the service pressure, being able to put that on Penn State. This time, Merzik plays it off the ground, and Camryn Hannah.
As we see it again, a great set from Izzy Stark, and Hannah just...
Until they found out it was Iowa's point, it's Alyssa Warden. She now has her career high in kills with 7. Pulling it off the block there. Start to Hannah! Camryn Hannah puts Penn State up 2-1. Response from the number 3 team in the nation in Camryn Hannah coming alive in set 3. Urquhart there to receive it. Garcia sent packing by the block of Trammell and Hannah.
Down for a kill, she'll be able to kind of set off any defense.
Stark sends the serve away. Urquhart has gotten fed a lot here recently for Iowa, but you can't find the hardwood there. Once again, Garcia and Gibson seal the antenna, but Penn State got a second swing at it, and Camryn Hannah.
Silent first set. She's come alive here.
Garcia performed well against another ranked opponent, Purdue, earlier this year. That was where her career high 20 kills came against. So she's coming up big against these Nittany Lions as well, but maybe not as big as Camryn Hannah.
You'll take Kennedy Hill if you're Northwestern in that situation every single time.
Stark setting up Hannah.
Out, but in terms of Camryn Hannah, just such another talented player. This Penn State offense.
Another good serve from Hill with a 2-point set. Makes it 3. Penn State Northwestern in a battle. Who will come out with the early advantage? Camryn Hannah has ideas, trying to take advantage of the overpass. But Northwestern stays alive. Hannah again off the touch. Point Penn State. Fresh off that kill, Rousseau gives a good serve. Hannah with a better swing.
In terms of if you don't move to it first, maybe a little bit. It's a big one for Hazan. 6th.
Now she serves for the Nittany Lions. Randorf takes the swing.
See another angle of it there. Just, yeah, no. Absolutely not, they say. But she's in the right spots time and time again.
Rousseau with a tough set for Randorf. It's kept alive. Hazan was in the right spot. Another good block from Penn State. Stark and Hop get up there. And this rally stays alive. Here's Hannah into another block. She'll try again. Wright was there. Randorf far side. She pops one over. Hannah with increased speed caught the corner. Point Penn State.
On the overpass, Camryn Hannah with a tap down, and the run continues. Good pass by Franklin, much needed. Spreck down the line. Perfect dig by Grimes. Big chance, what a rip. Camryn Hannah again.
That ball down the line, and Smrecken's in front of her, so she's got to be brave.
And now Bianca May checks in as a serving sub for the Fighting Illini. It's a tough one, received by Merzick. Hannah on the swing, cross court. Got it, Camryn Hannah. Hernandez now from behind the service line, received by Grimes. To Hannah, down the line, Cam Hannah. Bianca May. Received by Merzick. And Hannah, sharp swing down to the hardwood. Look out below. You just got to set it into her window high enough if you're Izzy Stark to allow Hannah to feast over the top of the block. And that's something. Penn State is 21-0 when she's got double-digit kills this year. There's only been 4 matches where they haven't. The 2 losses to Pitt and Wisconsin, then 2 early season wins when Merzick only played 1 set against Temple and Princeton. They haven't needed the All-American to do much offensively tonight, and I think that's been part of the key for Penn State. But now here's Merzick from the back row, trying to get half a dozen on the evening. Extend the Penn State lead to 3. Long rally from Retkaw. Hannah will end it through the seam.
Last year's #1 overall recruit, Izzy Stark, has been just as advertised, if not better. Nice receive on the joust. Dowler once again. That was a little too loose. She was looking for Rohrbach on the slide. 9-point lead for the Nittany Lions. Stark up. Hannah down with authority. As of late. Stark up. Trammell finds Schnitta. Dowler in system. Nicely timed for Sire, but it finds the top. Camryn Hannah puts her stamp on a dominant Penn State set #1. She's up to 5 kills. Schnitta away again. That's powerful. Received by Merzick and terminated by Hannah in the impressive freshman Stark's hands. Gunter gives Schnitter a chance. Nice take from Grimes. Hannah takes speed off.
Professional leagues here now in the States. Yeah. Stark, Menger going to the outside. And that one is in. Well, that judge right now is a volleyball player. String ball.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really difficult when you have a setter like Stark that can take that ball, hold it at the highest point of contact, and then decide where she's going to dish it out.
And Stark making the right choices tonight with her group. And again, it's what Dave Shondell talked about.
But a touch block that's controlled and your backcourt can play it is so valuable.
And an ace from Hannah dipping inside the line.
Howry to serve it away. Received by Grimes in the right back spot. Hannah hitting from the opposite pin. Look out below. Camryn Hannah kind of hit it like right at the top of the screen and just bent it back a little bit. That thing's old anyway, but overpass from Hannah. Off the serve from Izzy Stark and Camryn Hannah. Starting to close in, get a replay of that. Comes right to Camryn Hannah. She knows what to do. Has crested over the 1,000 kill mark for her career. She did that last month against Iowa for the Huskies. Here's Camryn Hannah. Sent back by the block, but covered by Penn State. Mercic from the back row, just behind the 3-meter line. Sent right back by Bays. Good set from Stark to Hannah, and she goes cross court to put it away.
Other player on the Nittany Lions that just has such power, especially when there's room to go cross. Maggie Mendelson having a good second set with her efficiency, and the team starting to come together, use their time a little bit more wisely in the second set, whether it's passing the ball from player to player or just dipping it like we just saw.
Going for the dump was Stark. Camryn Hannah says, I'll take care of the overpass once again. Times of some of the swings that Washington hasn't been able to keep off the ground is Fletcher. She leads all Washington players in kills. That's the good news. Bad news is they're down by 10 in this second set. Hannah took some speed off it, and it pays off.
In the front row, look out for her as an offensive threat now to keep the block honest for Nebraska. Little Teitberg and Riley handles it off of the hands. Penn State digs it up, out to the pin. Camryn Hannah has been quiet tonight, denied again. She gets another try. And that somehow finds its way through a two-woman block. Big pass on the line here for Penn State. Momentum swinging point. Jess Merzick nails it. Camryn Hannah gets in a split block situation, and that is the beauty of a perfect pass, Emily.
To have a 10-second memory in volleyball, you have to flush the last point and think about the next one coming.
Senior out of Eagan, Minnesota. Nice deep float serve. Hannah pushes Stark way out to the pin. Juravicius in a no-block situation. Nowhere to go, though. Taylor Landfair loads up. And Penn State still alive. Merzick throws it up to Juravicius again. And it's Grimes there for the coverage. Camryn Hannah on the opposite. Goes down the line. It's good. Penn State